Okay, hi guys. So welcome back to the final match of the Rank Cup round of 32. We've got nevqr, another seed 7 versus Arjunwasfound, seed 26. So obviously very big seed difference here, but as a fellow UKer, it is to my knowledge that Arjun wants to win this match and doesn't think it's totally impossible, and has been practicing to the effect of trying to make it possible. So, I don't know, I kind of expect some funny business here, or at least some good plays from Arjun at the very least. Over to Edge 2015, gonna be taking this one with Ting, Spanner Dude, hello there.
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's nice to... I mean, I do find it a bit unorthodox that we did have a showcase before the last match, but either way, yeah, it is, but yeah, like you said, this is the last match of this round. So yeah, I mean, it is a quite high seeding difference, but yeah, I mean, being very familiar with Arjun, he has some pretty good accuracy, so we'll see what kind of fight he can pull off against a player like Never, who's just a speed demon.
Yeah, really high skill cap player, probably able to play something with difficulty way beyond what we'll see in grand finals of this tournament, but also quite a strong all-rounder. You don't get to seed 7 in this tournament just by being good at Nomad. He can play his mons, especially when practiced on them. I remember we played against Slovakia and TWC last year, the BUK team, and he was kind of just at least good on everything. Arjun, unfortunately, on his own warm-up pick of low SV Destination Unknown, is going to miss right near the end, but he was on a hell of a run until that point. I think he was on like a high 99 FC. With easy mod on a low SD map. That's tough. That's pretty interesting. Alright.
Well, I mean, he's going to be very thankful that we don't have these type of maps in this pool, that's for sure.
Alright. And never asking where is my warm-up. So I assume he did send something. Actually, yeah, that can't be what you copied. It's a 2.4 star standard. It's like a standard normal diff. There's no way this is Never's warm-up in a Taiko tournament.
Wait, what?
Wait, actually? We got the wrong map as the second warm-up.
Oh yeah, it is indeed not a 2-star warm-up. It is actually his own map, and it's 8.7 stars, so it's going to be a bit hard.
So, warm-up map for himself, for sure. And we need to toggle warm-ups, because Never has a point right now. I think this is good. And Never has won match 5-0
okay.
In the span of one warm-up map.
Yeah, we can go home now.
What do you need to see 0.7 stars? I'm scared. Technical difficulties.
It's got to be double BPM, right?
Probably. There we go. Oh no.
Alright, so let's see what ungodly map that we're about to witness here.
So it's like the background of the Ranked Express Yourself, but it's all black. That means it's dark and evil and will kill you. Unless you're Never, who's probably gonna like find a way to FC this, of course. Very high SR play. And also, pretty reasonably single tap something like 350 if necessary. That kind of speed player.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go. Yep, it stents 350, alright. Alright, Ever started missing a little, but like, whatever. Look at the right side of his drum go, dude. Been absolutely punished here by the amount of single tapping. Oh, this looks fun, just really hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a type of map that you'd want to downrate if you want to play this at all, unless you're just absolutely speed pilled like never here.
That guy's very fast. Back when...
Oh, what is that pattern?
Yeah, Jesus. Back when speed was extremely favored over accuracy as the PP meta, Never was getting all the way up into like top 25 global. Really high rank. Even, now that accuracy has been buffed significantly, he's still on the fringes of top 50. So no matter what way you slice it, this guy is a top player in terms of mechanics. And yeah, showing here without much issue. Probably nowhere near his best play on this, but doesn't have to be. He's kind of just killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to the anonymous gifter that gifted 5 subs.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, I think we all know who that was. It should be very clear.
He said last time there was a single anonymous gift sub, you wouldn't be anonymous about it. Otherwise he would have just been anonymous the whole time, right? So, thank you whoever it was. One player was able to play this and the other was not, to be quite frank.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Arjun for getting no fail there. But yeah, that will be the warm-ups concluded, and we will be getting into rolls very shortly.
Yeah, so warm-ups done. Pretty interesting stuff. Arjun, picking the, low SV reading and putting easy on it, and then never just deciding, I know you're like rank 800, you're going to play 9-star mechanics right now and you're going to like it. So, a bit torturous for Arjun, but oh well. The winner of this match will play against Ender, the loser will play against Deku in lower bracket. I cannot imagine losing first round of a regional tournament and then having to play someone who's been top like 50, but here we are with some of the lower seed players here. Just for some reason being low seed despite incredible strength. And Arjun gonna win the roll. And before he's even asked, he says, I want to pick first. So Never will ban first, then Arjun bans, and Arjun picks. I feel like Never probably bans like no mod 4 here. It's the most like messable up map. And if Arjun's been practicing, he's good on the mod 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't let the warm-ups fool you into thinking that this is the caliber of the map pools just yet. So, I mean, essentially, this is basically going to be an accuracy game, assuming both these players will have the skill cap for it. So, I'm very interested to see just how many modded picks that we'll get here. I'd say I lean more towards Arjun going for the modded picks. But, yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see what both of these players will opt for here.
Still winning on every fan here.
And, yeah, like you pointed out, Arjun opting to pick first very quickly. Seems like that he's already got a very comfortable pick in mind to start off the match, and Never's going to go a Hard Rock 1 ban. That's a very interesting ban for me, because I imagine a player like Never would have like the mechanics for a map like this.
Yeah, I would think he would just single tap abuse it to hell, although certainly not the easiest on Bongo. The problem with that is his opponent is also Bongo, so if he has a playstyle issue on that, he's gonna have a much lesser one than Arjun, presumably, and look at that. Arjun immediately saying, ban Hard Rock 2, pick no mod 4, let's get into this. He is coming into this match prepared. Getting slimed in Ren Cup, I know what that means for sure.
So yeah, he must have done a lot of practice, presumably, off of how quickly he got that out there.
Oh, we can know he's done a lot of practice, me and you personally. Like, if you go look in Fire's garage, don't ask what that is.
Okay, well, I haven't been looking into that, but I I can imagine that he's already done a lot of practice just off of his picks so far. And yeah, I was gonna say Ender, we're not in warm-ups anymore, but
so this is the reading map of the pool. Some parts essentially require you to know that something is coming. It's not like a crazy memory hell type of map, but there is probably a little bit of memo involved, unless you're literally like an experienced Conqueror player, which neither of these guys are. Both assessing through the intro, the 1/6 comes in, and no problem for either. Never with a couple 100 there coming into the first SD section, and most of the rest of the map will be SD section. The mono catches nobody. The 6 catches nobody either on that SV. Both players seem to know what's up with this map, but Arjun had a bit of an accuracy advantage right now. 1/100 to 5. Here's the hardest
there
part of
comes
the map,
the off-had sections. Let's see who gets caught out. Nobody
one's
yet, but the
brutal.
second one, the hardest by far.
Both players
Both of them hitting them.
Alright.
So yeah, never probably.
Oh shit!
Oh
Wow, this is heating up.
I mean, Never's
Both players
definitely.
have seen.
Yeah, Never has definitely done his practice, but it's very clear who has the accuracy lead here.
Yeah,
But
this
is a map with this is a map with not many notes, so I think even a small miss would diminish that lead
Here we go.
by a pretty hefty amount. But with this accuracy difference, I think a clean miss would just make it up for Arjun here. But as long as he holds, he should have this in the bag, as long as he doesn't make a costly mistake. We see Never dropping more 100s,
Right.
so yeah, that will extend the lead.
And Arjun on the brink here. All you've really got to worry about now is the Dantama section, but that's coming very, very soon. One last challenge here. If Arjun sees this, there's virtually no way he's losing, but he has to hit this section. I feel like Never's not going to be unprepared for this.
Nobody getting caught out by the hidden blue notes here. But
Right,
will anyone be caught out by this last patterns?
And they
No, they won't.
Never gets 99, but Arjun gets 990k. 1 point to 0 for Arjunwasfound right now. 5 100s to 14. Practiced the crap out of that no mod 4, I can tell you that much, and came in ready, but not a bad score from Never either. It looks like he has done his practice if you have seen that.
Yeah, clearly both players doing their practice, but it's very clear who was more comfortable in this. No wonder Arjun really wanted to pick first. I mean, we've said this a few times already. Yeah, absolutely. Zero hesitation whatsoever. And
referee, please pick Funk. Hidden 2 pick on the line for Never. Okay, it's going to be Boko. The speed hidden, it's 236 BPM. But it's also got a lot of SV to it. This isn't just can you play 240 with hidden, this is are you comfortable on 240 with hidden? Alright. Okay. There are a couple things in this map that are pretty easy to misread. I'd say the main ones are the SV increase streams before each PI. Those get actually really fast. And also right at the very end, there is a pattern that looks like it's surely going to be 5-foot, but the 5th note isn't there, and it's actually just the first 4 notes of a 7-foot with the last 3 coming in. That's right at the end. Until I hard memorized it, I missed it every single time. So if one of these guys doesn't practice the map enough, something like that might catch him out. I think either player could see this, either player could end up missing.
yeah, absolutely. This map does have quite some harsh nature in very early into this tournament already. But I mean, you can't really make it a walk in the park, can you? Especially with tournaments so stacked, especially with the top seeds. So yeah, we'll see how well both these players can adapt to that here. Definitely some very wacky patterns, and I would argue would be a bit awkward for these players' playstyles, but maybe that could just be me. But either way,
both players losing the SS immediately.
Ooh. Arjun dropping way more though.
Yeah, Arjun struggling more for Ack in the intro, but there's still plenty of time. As long as he keeps the FC, that's the Okay.
Oh, but he misses.
Does find a miss. It is early. It's not going to have as big of an impact on score as a miss in the middle of the map, but that's still very significant. Never might have already won the map, depending on how the rest goes for him. He could very realistically get a high accuracy on this. Already 15k points ahead. Oh, but finds a miss himself. And another big
that's a massive miss for Never.
This is
hang on a second
what we were
here.
expecting. Especially for his first pick, this is kind of astounding. Arjun is 30k ahead coming out of the first PI. Does he know what color the finisher is? Yes. And suddenly, Arjun in the driver's seat towards a first break point on Never's first pick. This is... Listen, I knew he was grinding. This isn't what I was expecting to see. The speed upstream catches nobody. Both players SS. They were ready for that. And now back into some normal Dinneroni stuff that isn't too hard.
But right now, a 2% accuracy difference separating these two players right now. Never just seems to be... Never's recovering really well from that pile of misses. So it's definitely looking very costly now, considering how short this map is as well. But there is still some of the hardest materials left, so we'll never know here unless we see it right now.
Both FC the second Ki, and so the lead, it's not really consolidated any bigger, but it stays at about 35k for Arjun, sitting on a mid 99. The second to last speed upstream catches a couple 100s out of Arjun, none out of Never, but that doesn't really matter. The lead is just hovering, and it needs to shrink fast. Look at that pie chart. We're in the last few measures of this map now. There's like one more thing I think they can miss on, and I think Arjun can tank it and still be safe here. And he hits it anyway. Unlucky, actually, for him. The intro miss robs him of the FC, but it's going to be a 14-100 one miss play. Beat Never's 100 count anyway to go with one last break. And that's a break point for Arjun. 2-0 up in a 19 seed that match. This is a crazy good start for him. And the instant pick! He's so ready for everything.
Oh my
God.
God.
1-1 coming in. The nerves check, Herald of Eager. And, you know, I think tactically this is an amazing pick. Like, if I'm seated this much higher than my opponent and I'm 2-0 down after 2, I'm getting a bit nervous. And if I'm 2-0 up, I'm thinking, you know, everything else is gravy. Even if it's all the way to a win, it's like, cool, but I've already satisfied myself. I've already achieved a lot. So I think this is actually a great pick for Arjun. But at the same time, Never is that strong of a player that this is nowhere near a guaranteed point, even if Arjun FCs.
I mean, we are very familiar with his skill sets. We know how much Arjun likes his streams, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, Never definitely more known for playing absurdly high star rated maps, but he has the accuracy to back it up on the pool this early. But Arjun, like you said, doing a bit of a nerve check here, trying to catch Never off guard on picks that Arjun may feel that he's most comfortable with. And
okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, great start for Arjun here, but this, I mean, any given point here feels like, you know, this is where it gets tough, but I'd have thought that before Hidden 2, and yet here we are. Ender said he was on a 40-hour bender before this match. Arjun said, I hard practiced every map. He wants to win, dude. You'll have to see it. A low C just deciding, no, I'm not just gonna be cannon fodder. If they want to beat me, they're not gonna see me lose. They have to beat me. And so far, Arjun is forcing Never to do just that. Anyway, no mod 1. 196 BPM, lots of streams, some difficult patterns. This is an Arjun core map, but it's the kind of thing I expect Never to still be good on.
Early 100s from Never.
Arjun does lose the SS very quickly after, but it's a lot cleaner than the bit of tanking that Never did. Both players fully recovered now, though. Do you think the patterns in this are tough, DDKK, or are they actually alright?
I've never actually considered that. I've played this map a few times. I've never felt that this would be awkward for Bongo specifically.
Right. If you never noticed or felt it, then it's probably okay, I imagine, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be my preference, but at the end of the day, it is either way. It is a very trippy map, so
yeah, gets pretty scary in parts. Never back up past 99 already after that little bit of early act tank. Arjun though is on 2 100s right now.
We'll have to see if anybody gets caught out by the sudden 5-note monos.
Those are a while away is the thing.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing.
Arjun's just 4k ahead, and I see little reason to believe that that's going to change. This is the kind of map that he plays the most. But I don't know if he's had enough exposure to weird stuff like the 5-splits in this. Both. Oh! Never! Miss out on the slider! Oh, Arjun treats it! It's just a... It's... Okay, that trade favors Never, but only just. Okay, no, we have something real interesting on our hands. Never ahead by nothing right now. Getting just a couple more points per note for now due to that combo score. And finds another break at the halfway point. The hardest patterns are still yet to come. But Arjun
that was the 5-note mono that I was just talking about and Never seems to be...
Oh, Arjun totally locking up! And suddenly Never's ahead by 10k. This is a bloodbath! The nerves probably devouring both of these players right now.
Oh boy, I mean, it's definitely not safe to call who has a safe lead. I mean, 12k on a Streamlab, definitely not a safe lead by any means. Especially when both these players, presumably very nervous. I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Yeah, Never suddenly realized, oh shit, I have a game, and Arjun's just realized, oh shit, I can actually do this. Both players have a game on their hands now, but just as I was gonna say, it's not safe for Arjun after that tank from Never. It's not safe yet for Never after that tank from Arjun. It's been proven that both players are capable of no locking on a map like this. Even the very last pattern of the entire map could hard get someone. The 5-split does not catch anyone this time. They're ready. 10k lead for Never into the last streams.
Yeah, it's like everybody hitting the 5-splits this time. So now it just all comes down to whether or not Never can hold their combo until the end. It does drop a few 100s here and there, so that will shrink the lead by a bit, but it
really
won't be
hard
enough
pattern to come in right at the end here.
No, oh my god! Oh my god!
1698. Wow. And it's miscount over accuracy here. 12 misses to 26 trumps the 42 100s to 18. Both players getting big combos across the map. Never saying I missed on a slider. He sure did. That was the first miss of the map. But Arjun's first point loss coming at that close of a margin is like, how close is this going to end up being? This could end up turning around and just being 5-2 just like that, but I can't really see it if maps like this are going like this. This gets more interesting by the map.
Oh my god. I mean, Never's definitely going to be relieved by the fact that he was able to take a break point there, but...
That miss at the end probably had him absolutely just spooked.
He knows he's not safe. He knows he's not safe.
I didn't just lose this, did I? And I'm sure both players were feeling that way over every break, because it's the kind of map that either of these guys could have FC'd on, like, any other run. And yeah, this is a sensible pick from Never. It's going to be DT2. Just picking into the speed. Yoruki Mayuta. I think Never's going to be a lot more comfortable than Arjun on this, but I don't know how good Arjun is at this, actually. He's posted a lot of scores. I haven't seen how he is on this.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely... It's a speed map to put it short, but it's definitely not a speed map where it's like no more 3. It just comes off of who gets... I mean, it's definitely a heavier burden on your accuracy because, you know, I mean, of course, DT definitely makes it harder for you to get good accuracy on it, tests your precision. So, I mean, we've seen Arjun having the higher accuracy throughout the match, so anything could really happen here. It just comes down to which one of these two players drops more on the monos, or just any pattern in general of this map, as we are about to get started here. But yeah, like I said, there are definitely some very nasty monos in this map, and both players obviously being DDKK.
Yeah, I think this though this is going to be right up nevqr's alley. 255 single tap is basically trivial to someone with his level of mechanical skill. There's some stuff in this that might be a little tricky, Bongo, but really it's like he just has the amount of brute force power I think you need to just not have trouble with this map. Both players have seen through the intro, but there's a lot more where that came from. nevqr 10k ahead already just on sheer act. Still assessing actually, goddamn.
Yeah, nevqr definitely bringing out his accuracy game now. Despite us knowing him for playing high star rated maps, finally dropped the SS, but still holds a very high accuracy lead over Arjun right now.
Both players still FCing. As long as you FC, you're never totally out of a matchup unless you really have like 96 or something. However, 98 flat plays 99.9 is a pretty big deficit. It's going to take a lot for Arjun to win this. Really, this is all nevqr's point to lose, and he doesn't look like he wants to lose it. It finally hits a second 100. Okay, that's really no problem. Accuracy is not something he needs to worry about. Just hit the notes.
Yeah, we can see actually Arjun just double tapping every red finisher along with the single red notes. Never finds a miss, but it's very clean.
Yeah, because the active is still so massive, Arjun is still 30k behind. Sure, the combo score is gonna swing over gradually, but it's not gonna be enough just on its own. It will take, I think, like, if they're that clean, I think it'll like take 2 more breaks from nevqr. He is bleeding a little more act though. Maybe a little bit nervy now that the FC is gone, thinking, oh, hold on, oh shit. But getting through the outro just fine. One more measure, and yeah, nevqr is gonna level it up at 2-2, 1090k on DT2, 7 100s, 1 miss. Arjun with a 98.5 FC, looking really strong, even on something I thought he was gonna be nowhere near that strong on, but nevqr just kind of too good at this sort of thing, too comfortable. Arjun immediately picks again. This is how you can tell someone really, really wants to win. When they've done enough prep that they know their picks before the ref even knows it's their turn. No mod 2 the pick, and it's going to be the Techno mod. The slow jam.
I mean, yeah, although we did see nevqr just absolutely dominating in terms of accuracy in that last pick, has shown to be pretty prone to choke so far. So yeah, I think Arjun just looking to take advantage of that, immediately going with his picks. We have seen him picking very quickly so far in this match. And just like I said for the last pick, this map also has some pretty nasty monos, except it's like a 1/6 going into a 1/4. Like that one blue mono especially. But we should be expecting to see a lot of accuracy drops on that pattern.
I mean, it's slow enough that I think there's a real chance both players might just be comfortable with even like the slight 1/6 mono stuff in this. But we'll have to find out. Here we go, it's no mod 2, Arjun's third pick. Completely unexpected scoreline here of 2-2. Arjun came prepared, but nevqr seems to have locked in a bit better on the last map.
Yeah, and both players not phased by the very slow parts right now, because they know the materials of this map, especially Arjun, with how much practice he must have done. We'll just see if nevqr has the capability to catch them out.
Yep, both players gonna SF the intro. Here we go though. This is where the 1/6 comes in. In fact, not something Arjun is known for, handling it okay so far. Never going to be the first one and the second one to hit a 100. And a couple coming from both players on that 1-3, 1-4. Totally understandable. Hardest thing in the map to act, if you ask me. There is no brick in the middle of this map. They will not see each other's scores after this section, but there will be a chill bit, and Arjun is ahead by a grand total of 1/100. Still anyone's game here.
A miss late into the map would be an absolute death sentence, considering there's some very heinous patterns coming up.
Alright, here we go.
We'll see who can all out better. Here's the mono.
Both players with 1/100 on the mono. They are tied as of right now.
It's dead even.
It's gonna come down to the last section. It never finds a break! Arjun has been bleeding a little more as the map goes on. He needs to hit these last 3 measures. Hits that first 6 split. There will be one more. There are only seconds left in this map. If he FCs, he's got it. And he has got it! Arjun with a third point.
Oh my god. A 22k lead over Never.
Every
and that's what I've been saying.
Wow.
That's what I've been saying with Never being prone to chokes, and it's showing here. I mean, especially on a map this short, a miss absolutely was the undoing of Never for this map. Arjun with an 11/100 full combo. Really commendable score from him. Never having the better 100 count, but unfortunately the 2 misses being the undoing for him. And yeah, Arjun once again will take the lead.
All right.
Wow.
So, called the FC before the line. What's he going to do? Miss? I played this map 15 times, but I forgot that there's a no after the 15 seconds. No, dog. Come on. I trust my boy.
And I think, yeah, I was going to say, completely mimicking what I was about to say. Never very expected pick from him here. Yeah, no mod 3, the speed pick of the no mod pool.
Yep.
And yeah, this should be Never's bread and butter here. But this is a more accuracy orientated speed pick. It's not like DT2 where it had some very, very trippy patterns. Although this map does have some of that as well. But yeah, I'd say, if I did have to say, I would think this is a more FCable speed pick compared to DT2. So,
oh yeah,
I mean, we'll just have to see.
Alright, oh gosh, Arjun with some early 100s, a whole handful of them, so Never at an immediate advantage, and realistically, this is the kind of thing that, even with how well Arjun's been playing, I kind of can't see Never losing. Without some kind of absolute disaster. This is the kind of thing he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He could FC this on, like, he could probably play this DT to at least some level. So no mod, not much of a challenge, and yep, holding the SS through the first section, no trouble, single tapping it all. Whereas Arjun's still FCing, but struggling just a bit for ag.
Arjun has managed to recover it back up to 99, though Never does finally drop an SS, but yeah, it's definitely not enough to get the lead over yet.
Yeah, Arjun just bleeding accuracy sort of everywhere right now. Nothing catastrophic, like no massive act tank, but he is only on 98%. He's a full percent behind Never. Third of the way into the map. And if Never is ready enough for the finishers... Nah, that's not the finisher part. It's about... well, it's somewhere in or past this TI. We're almost there. And I do think the first finisher section is the harder one. Here we go. Finishers come in. Yeah, no problem for either player. Arjun actually able to hit it as well, but yeah, I did not expect those to cause trouble for Never, and they did not. Well, Slowdown 7 split's not probably
they are both bongo players, to be fair, so definitely not too dense where it could be a burden for them, obviously.
Yeah, so, this is just the comfort gap, I think. Never's so good at this kind of map.
Arjun does bleed a lot of 100s in that section though, so that will give Never more of a cushion for maybe a potential miss. I mean, Never still has yet to FC a map in this match, and it's looking to redeem himself with this one.
Both players FCing with a quarter of the map left. there is still time for Arjun to come back into
Oh wait,
this
no,
if
never
something
actually.
disastrous happens to Never.
Okay.
But right now it looks like that's just not going to happen. Never has played so comfy for this map so far. Sure, like, you can see, hey, okay, well, he didn't even FC DT2. He got about as clean of a non-FC score as possible. I don't think it's going to be a dirty break here in the last section. The finishers catch nobody. And it looks like both players on for an FC on this, with this last section still to go. Intensity goes up. SV goes up as well in this last section. The Gaston Classic. Make everything more intense for the very ending. And it's going to be a 99-point FC for Never. Not much Arjun could have done there despite the FC. And it's 3-3. We're doing a best of 3 between seeds 7 and 26. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Arjun managing to get an FC on Never's arguably best skill sets are definitely showing some fight, but unfortunately the accuracy, yeah, far from being enough, and he immediately goes with DT1. I think this pick makes sense.
Oh, okay. I was, honestly, I'm not even going to say what I was expecting. I'm not going to say it, but I wasn't expecting DT1. It's like, okay, out of the 5 maps left, No Mod 5, Hidden 1, this, and the Fremonts, this is like 3rd in the list of things I was expecting. There are 2 things I thought he should go for before this, and 2 things that I think Never should go for. So, it's just the straight DT, slow DT accuracy map.
But Arjun has, I'd say Arjun definitely has been better in terms of accuracy, in terms of pick that haven't been speed orientated. So it all will just come down to whether or not Arjun can hit the nasty 1-6 patterns in this map and the sudden div spikes.
It might come down to accuracy, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to raw accuracy. I mean, especially because this is a DT consistency pick. It's definitely a bigger test in terms of your raw accuracy. And yeah, DT1's going to be underway. This is Arjun's final pick, regardless of what happens here.
Except for the high BPM stuff, Arjun's deck has categorically been just a bit ahead of Never's through this match. Never gonna be the first one to hit a 100, but I'm sure there will be more where that came from. So who's gonna get point number 4? I'm never saying words like that again. That felt so weird. The 1-3 comes in.
I didn't even hear what you said, to be fair.
Never trades. Never comes out ahead after the 7 for 1-3s.
Both players trading 100s here and there.
Yeah, Never ahead by 1 right now. Exactly 1/100. So practically nothing, but he is tied with Arjun.
And now it's dead even.
Terrifying stuff. Winner gets a match point. But they only get 1 match point. This is scary. They're in the deep waters here, both players. Arjun hits a 100, gives Never a slight lead. The 1-3 quads come in. Only 1 100 from Arjun on that section. I think actually SS the 1-3. I swear to God, if the next 100 is from Never, I
this
swear.
Is so nerve-wracking. Even if you're...
The hardest sections are still to come,
We can't imagine
man.
what these players must be going through. How are they still holding accuracies this high when stakes are this high?
Why can Arjun do this? I had no idea his DT act was like
this.
this.
Never drops a few 100s there.
But there is time for that to come back. Here we go. Right, hardest
but
part
the 1-6 are about to kick
right
in.
Here.
Oh, both players
like
trading
100.
100s.
Never with a couple more.
Never
So
drops
not
more
over,
100s.
All right, the isolated 1-6, the shorter bursts are going to come in a moment. Arjun with 100. I think he's 3 ahead. 3 100s of difference with the last bit of the map to go. That could all change. This is not over. Oh, this is terrifying, Ting. I don't want to watch. As the 1-6 comes in.
But just because the harder parts are gone doesn't mean that the easier parts are safe. Both players hitting 100s on the same parts. Never's dropping more though. Oh no, don't tell me it comes down to the last part. Arjun needs to remember this. Arjun has to remember this.
He got it!
Oh my God, he got it! He got it!
For Arjun, what is is this matchup?
What is
13-100s to 19.
Okay.
That's a crazy pair of scores, but
this
what is
isn't
Arjun
okay.
doing?
I'm sorry.
This is unbelievable.
This is not okay for C26. What is that score? Like, that score would still be a lot of top-seeded players. I mean, this is such a remarkable showing from Arjun. And not to take credit away from Never. I mean, that's still a spectacular score from him. But
yeah, like borderline 99 is perfectly good. Seed 7 should not be unhappy with that, but Seed 26 is absolutely shitting it right now. 13-100s on that from that seed position is mad.
Listen, 99% of the time, Never's score would still beat out a lot of players in this tournament. It's just unfortunate that he's having to go against such a locked-in Arjun here.
Yeah, Arjun. I think this is the biggest overperformance on expectations that we've seen from anyone this weekend in this tournament. I don't think it's even close. It's certainly the biggest seed overperformance. 26th in qualifiers and taking it this strongly to Never. This match could have been over 5-2 if Nomad 1 went just that little bit differently. Can you believe that? This is insane.
This is...
Wow.
I just can't believe I'm actually watching this right now.
Yeah. And it's not like Never is totally throwing. He's having some kind of bad performances on, like, you know, stuff like Hidden 2, but it's like... he's getting his maps for the most part. It's just that one. That one break point he lost, even though he clawed it back, it's... Yeah.
It's gonna be no more 5 from Never.
What? Okay, so here's what I was thinking, right? Out of the last 5 maps, Nomad 5, Hidden 1, DT1, and Free Mods, the Free Mods favor Never the most. Because he can just HR them and be comfortable. Hidden 1, probably best for Arjun. DT1 in the middle. I think Nomad 5 was the second best pick left for Arjun, not Never. And yeah, Arjun's saying, I pray anything but FM1 that's going to be Nomad 5. I don't know why he would say that when he's this close. Why would he give any intel? But maybe he's just feeling himself. Maybe he just feels
either
like
way
right now.
Okay, so regardless of what happens in this pick, this is the final actual pick of this match, regardless of who wins this.
And yeah.
I just can't believe that it has to be on a song like this. Fucking flute song.
No. This is a nerves check, if ever I have seen one. Because this map just feels so weird, and stuff that feels weird is the hardest with nerves.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This definitely has some... I mean, it's
Never's
definitely...
practicing the map, dude! I think he's practicing the map, or at the very least he's checking offset. You know, I can't entirely blame him. I would want to make sure of everything I can at this point in a match like this. Really don't want to let round 1 slip from a seed this high, but Arjun's kind of left him with not much choice here with the quality of his play. And Never has returned. We will get Nomad 5.
Probably just one more practice on this section. Maybe he doesn't feel very comfortable with, just for good measure. So, yeah, I mean, Never definitely gonna have to put up a performance here, especially against a low-seeded but a very, very determined Arjun.
Yeah, he wants this win worse than anyone's wanted any win this weekend, I'll tell you what. And he's certainly played like it, but Never with one chance to force the tiebreaker here. Tricky pattern, both players get it. Arjun is 100 and Never SS's that intro pattern, but hits a 100 right after. There will be accuracy loss across the rest of this map. It is not easy to hold anything high on. Because look at this, it's so annoying. The snap is changing.
Rhythms. Arjun drops 100s, but Never trades them back.
100 lead for Arjun right now, but really, I think the second hardest thing in the map is over. The hardest thing being that kind of mechanics dip spike right in the middle. You will know when we're there because it will hit you like a ton of bricks. We're not there yet. The finisher's not catching anyone. Both players single tapping for their lives here, and it is tied.
Oh,
Couple 100s from Arjun.
Arjun dropping 100s on the finishers. Okay,
Gonna need to
and
be
here
ready
comes
for this
here
middle
comes the spike.
section. Here
Here
we
comes
go.
the spike.
Could see some 100s
Will
on the
anybody
speed
fall here?
from both
Arjun
players.
drops 100s. Both
And
players
Never
hit it
is
though.
ahead by, I think, 2. No, 3 100s right now. This is still so winnable for either player if the other makes any semblance of a mistake. This is so not over, but Never has the point to lose. He's just a half a minute away from tiebreaker being forced. And suddenly the difference is 1.
Oh,
100
100
says
being
Never
dropped
wins
from
this.
Never. Coming into this last part.
Oh, the nerves. I
Oh my God,
cannot
this is-
imagine.
This match is even getting me nervous right now, and I'm not even playing.
We're just watching. We're nervous by proxy right now.
Okay, let's
Last
see.
section comes in.
Last section. Will anybody fall? Arjun gets 100. Never gets one at the end. But it's tiebreaker!
One! It's his turn this time to win in the
Oh
last
my God.
moments, 9-10. Unbelievable! And we have our first tiebreaker of the weekend after whatever this match is. Now, you
One.
know what this means.
New meme. 1.
1.
One.
What do you mean?
1.
1. 1.
Oh my God.
What's 9 plus 10, Andrew?
7.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, it's 7, alright. Anyway, Never asking for timeout, and I think that's
Oh my
totally
God.
fair.
This is the first TB, not just this round, but in the entire tournament. And
Eloise, ping
Man.
the UK server. Ping the UK server. Ping tourneys again, because we're a TV. Because this is like so fun. This is so insane.
oh my God. I mean, this is
Alright.
a map that you probably should expect to benefit Arjun more, assuming both these players might go for no mods here. I mean, going for mods on a map like this, definitely very risky. I mean, we have seen both of these players just trying their best to avoid the mods, so needless to say, we should be expecting both no mods. Unless Never wants to go for cheeky hard rock. Maybe.
No, I think that's too risky. So,
You reckon?
yeah. No, if he does go for it, more power to him, but I don't know, man. I think Arjun is probably getting... As long as he doesn't ultra nerve, which if he was going to do that, he'd have done it by now. He wouldn't have seen him on 5 if he's, like, mega nervous. If he doesn't nerve out super hard, I think he's getting 950k plus on this. It's not going to be an easy score to beat with Hard Rock. You have to be comfortable. You have to be able to ack it, which is not something many can do. And Never, as good as he is at acking his comfort kind of stuff, something like this is not what I would expect him to be getting, like 97 or... No, I wouldn't expect
Oh, no, absolutely
guaranteed
not.
950k from him on this. He's, worse players than him can do things like this, but he's not the kind of player that does things like that. And presumably checking the tiebreaker here, once again, can't really blame him in this situation, I think. But it is going to give Arjun a second to catch his breath and go, shit, I'm really doing this, aren't I? We really are here. I don't think anyone expected it to be 7 versus 26 that brought us this close.
No, absolutely not. And of all matches, it had to be the final one of this weekend.
Yeah, we already know what the
But
next goal
not,
is.
not to
but-
say that it isn't deserved for both these players. Absolutely not. This has definitely been one hell of a roller coaster of a match.
Yeah, this has
But
been
it all
a
comes
wild
down
ride.
to one more map. To decide who doesn't seal their fate just yet. I mean, whoever loses this like you said earlier, has to face Deku in the lower bracket. So
Yeah. Oh, nice.
yeah, both those players, they really do have a lot. They do have a lot to fight for in this map, despite it only looking like the fact that they're just gonna go down to lower brackets. I mean, this map definitely... I feel like this map, would you say benefits Arjun? Because
Yeah.
it has a lot of stream material in it. and it's
Yeah,
definitely
metal
slow
stream
enough for him to be comfortable.
Wow. And Never is still on it a lot. He is getting his practice in all right. I can tell you right now from, of course, we're talking to the other UK guys, or at least I am. The whole country is nervous on Arjun's behalf right now, and I get the feeling he's the most ready for this map out of anyone in the country. Or at least the most ready to play it right this second. He's just been really composed all game. Like, got the match
Oh my
point.
god,
That's
another
the
5
next map anyway.
gifted.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Mr. Anonymous Gifter, but
Thank
deep
you.
down we already know who that is.
Thank you to John Twitch sub. The stream is like,
So,
no, dude, yes. Have you noticed that some of the guitar in this sounds like the nevqr Rubik's Cube song? Because Vendel like said this when we were playing it Side Rage, and I've not been able to unhear it. In the stream parts, it sounds like Rubik's Cube. It's so weird. Why is Arjun in Twitch chat, dog? Oh, he doesn't care. Just another day of chilling in chat and taking top players to TV.
Okay, well, Never's back, so
Alright.
yeah, we should be getting into the tiebreaker very shortly.
Okay, Arjun. Ready up 10 seconds. Let's settle this shit. Alright, here we go.
Alright, here
We
we
are moments
go.
away from the first tiebreaker of Renaissance Cup 1. Hope you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a wild ride, I think, if the rest of the match is anything to go by.
Yeah, moment of truth for both these players. A heavy chance to save their lifeline, having to go against Deku in the lower bracket. Although this is winner's bracket and they won't be eliminated, they will have to go against another heavily underseeded player.
Yeah, and Deku.
So,
Nice.
yeah, both these players will have a lot to fight for here.
It's the Nomad battle. Better player wins. Dead simple.
Oh boy. Both players.
Couldn't get much more nerve-wracking than that, could it?
Yeah.
It would almost be
Don't want to
easier
go for
on the
any
mental
mods in this map.
if someone
Very
had a mod.
understandable that none of them want to go for a map here.
This map very weird and tricky to get high AC on, and something tells me that might be meaningful here. The better score might just be decided by who is more comfortable on the map. Might just Arjun's biggest advantage might just be that he's practiced the pull so much he knows how to act the TB. I'm not saying this because I know he knows that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that makes a difference. Both players still SSing 4-9. SSing through the first 1-3 and the first few doublets. Arjun does pick up a 100, but that's not going to seal it. Never is not SSing this. Absolutely nobody is with nerves. The 1-3-1-6 comes in. Both players hit it. Are Never still on the SS rank. 6.5 minute map. Saying we are going to be here a while.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely
Streams come in.
nowhere close to the hard materials, and here comes the first streams. We did see both players struggling with keeping their combos on the stream map earlier.
Yeah, Nomad 1.
So very nervous for both these players right now. Arjun drops more 100s.
Couple
And Never
more.
still holding the SS so far.
Still on max score. This guy has decided now might not be the time to go down to lower bracket. Might have looked below him, seen the gaping maw of Deku down there and decided, I don't want any of that. Let's finish this. Does hit a 100, but Arjun already has, I think, 6 by the time that Never has 1, and there's a couple more. I think it might have to come down to combo here because Never is playing this perfectly right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both players seeming very comfortable with the streams. It's just Arjun dropping more accuracy right now. But even then, we're not even close to the hardest material of this map. There are some wacky bursts to catch you off guard if you're not careful.
Alright, more 1-3-1-6. Catches Never for a couple 100s, but no miss. Still only a 5k score lead here for Never, despite what is kind of a sheer accuracy gap. He's ahead by like 10 100s right now. He does hit 2 more. More streams coming in. I feel like these are the most dangerous parts for both players. I would not want to be playing these streams on nerves. Never finds a miss! He's still ahead with the accuracy, but that's not going to be the case for long. Arjun is going to be getting more score due to combo, and he does take the lead. We're almost at the halfway point, and Arjun is still FCing, and it's getting him on pace for the win.
But it's so close. It's not safe for Arjun just yet. Even a couple 100 will still give this back to Never.
And he's out of the woods for that stream part, nowhere near out of the woods of this beast of a map, this dense forest here that he's having to wade through, but he is ahead halfway, past 500,000 score. A little bit of a 1/6 break here. Alright, so the hardest thing possibly in the map is coming right up in these finishers. You will know what I mean when you see them. You might know what I mean just from what happens to the players on them. Arjun ahead by 2k, here we go. Who's ready, who's not?
Here we go. Oh, Arjun's skipping those finishes!
This is gonna be a break! They're gonna see the difference!
Oh no, they're gonna see. They're gonna see. Oh my god.
426 points! Whoever plays better in the final 40% will win this match. The first 60 doesn't even matter. We've got a bit of a pseudo speed section here. 1316 coming in. Never with a 100. Hardly matters. Traded by Arjun anyway. And
both players hitting 100s. 59 points of difference!
It's pure nerve control. There's nothing else to this right now.
There has to be some script writers secretly on this match right now, because what the hell is going on?
They're both going to be bleeding Morak in this second half, I feel, just
it's flickering, never drops 100s. Now we get to a more mechanics. Yeah, but now we get to a more mechanics-orientated section. You must imagine that this benefits Never quite significantly, and we get to 1/8, Never dropping 100s actually.
These are not easy. And this section lasts a little bit. Both players bleeding a little bit of back here, but nothing crazy from either. Now, Arjun ahead by 1,500 points. Hits a couple 100s to shrink that lead because our hearts are not racing fast enough right now. And with a quarter of the map left, he's on last seed. Arjun's on 1,000 combo, but it doesn't matter. He needs to beat Arjun in these final minute and a half. Arjun has SC'd this map in practice.
Final quarter. Why is the score lead this close at the final quarter of the map? Never gets more 100s.
Some more 1/6. There will be a much more difficult 1/6 section soon. I think that might be the decider with how close this has come. 1,500 points separate the two.
Oh my god.
There is not much left. I think there's one more stream section.
Never drops more 100s. Showing a bit of vulnerability here, but it's not enough to guarantee the point. Here we go, 1/6. Arjun assesses it!
Both players assess it! More streams!
He just needs to hold on!
It's the final
streams coming in!
Okay, don't mess this up, boy. You're about to set the play of your life! Never not looking bad at all, but it doesn't matter. He's behind by nothing!
The final 1/6! Arjun hits it! Oh
it comes down to the final notes.
No.
This is not over.
Oh my god, Arjun, do not forget the final notes, buddy.
Goddamn way.
You've done so much practice in the
seed 7.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's just let it speak for itself. Just let it speak for itself. Oh my god, he's done it. He's done it. He's done it.
Never. Seed 26 moves on to the winner's bracket, round of 16 to face Ender. Seed 10. Never moves to the lower bracket to face Seed 23 for some reason, Deku. And the score difference is, well, I can't see it there, but it's under 2,000. I think it was 1897 if my autism is correct. Match of the tournament, I think.
Hey, Arjun, welcome to Ender's Nightly Deathmatch.
I can't believe what I've just witnessed. I mean, man, you don't see every day a C26 having the higher gap over a Seed 7 and getting a full combo on the tiebreaker when nerves are so high, when stakes are the highest. He manages to overcome all the odds, and he has just punched his ticket into the winner's round of 16 to face against, I believe Seed 2?
You know what's funny? His lower bracket is probably easier when, like, if he loses
he's not facing Seed 2,
Ender. No, he is facing Seed 10 Ender.
Yeah.
Which is still an underseeded, ridiculously strong opponent. We said that about Never. And
yeah.
he doesn't have to face Deku first and loses. That's the big thing. Like,
Oh my god.
I felt like Arjun was the most likely of anyone to go 0-2 because his bracket was just so crazy and stacked, but it looks like he's jumped the first 10-meter tall hurdle, passed it with flying colors, and moves on to the round of 16. Of course, Never, not out of the tournament yet, but you know what this means? This means
He has one hell of a lifeline to face in the losers bracket.
One
hell of a game.
Going 0-2 in this tournament.
Oh
What is
my
happening? Anyway, so
Wow.
that's what the bracket is looking like. Arjun faces Ender next week. Never faces Deku in the lower bracket. That is our final match of the week. That is our final stream of this weekend. We will see you next weekend. We have no more schedule now, obviously. We'll have one in a day or two. But we will see you whenever next weekend for the round of 16. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm sure you're glad you did, because that was incredible.
Oh my god, yeah, thank you for commentating one hell of a roller coaster of a map. And I must say, Arjun, if you're watching this back, the whole of the UK was shaking in their boots for that entire thing. I think even if you're not from the UK, you have to have some sort of adrenaline rush that takes over your body just watching it.
It's like the sheer enormity of him beating Never was so big that I think the fact he FC'd the tiebreaker with like 99.55 when like M-Biscuit got like on 0.1 replay, that was totally lost on us. The actual quality of that score is fucked. That is like barely beatable at all.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, again, thank you for watching. We will see you next weekend. Hope you enjoyed. Good night.
See you next time, guys.
7.